Hey guys, Chief here. I got a knife review for you. This is the CRKT Shenanigan. It is a kin onion design, which you can see right there on the blade. This one just happens to be a first production. On the other side, we've got the CRKT logo, and then we also have the model number K480KKP. This particular model is the PPS model. Let's get some statistics here on it. The overall length on this knife is 8.25 inches. That's the overall open length. The overall closed length is going to be a 4.875 inches. So not too big. It's not too big of a knife. I mean, it is on the bigger side. Probably most people like a little bit smaller knife to everyday carry, but this one, it's not too bad. I've been carrying this one probably for about 3 weeks now. And it's really not that bad. I find that it does kind of disappear in the pocket. It weighs in at 4.1 ounces, which isn't too bad either. It's not really too heavy. It's leaning towards the heavier side, but it's not really too heavy for an everyday carry type of knife. Let's get some information on the blade. The blade length is a 3.25 inches. It's got a thickness here of 0.119 inches, so it's not too bad there. You see that's got a nice, actually got a nice tip on it. It does not real fragile. Pretty good working tip. It's got a nice. You see here, it's a modified drop point, so it's got a nice top swedge here. Nice point. Would be pretty good for for stabbing things. It's got a little bit of a recurve on the blade. A little bit of a recurve. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you should be able to see that recurve. It's got a nice belly. It is a US 8 steel. Mine came pretty sharp out of the box. I was surprised and pleased. You see that nice, almost polished finish on that edge there. See that shining? That's pretty nice. It's got a Rockwell hardness of 5.8 to 5.9. The blade is bead blasted, and it's got a hollow ground edge on it. The handle material here, this is going to be a glass-filled nylon. I was a little sketchy about that at first. I wasn't really sure what to think about that. Most of my knives that I have been they have either aluminum or a steel handle. A lot of my knives are on the heavier end, so I wasn't sure what I thought about the glass-filled nylon. But it's sturdy. It feels good in your hand. It's got nice texturing to it. It's really good. I like it. It's sturdy, and I think it's going to hold up. The liner in this thing is a 420 J2 steel, and it is, of course, a locking liner. You can see it there. It's got nice lockup. We've got no blade play, no front to back or side to side. It locks up nice and tight. And it just, the knife itself, if you look at it there, it just fits. It just fits in your hand. It's really, really nice. Really comfortable. Your clip on the back here doesn't really get in the way. The handle has jimping back here for your thumb on the back of that. The blade doesn't have any jimping on it. It's just right here on the back of that. It's got a nice little finger choil here for you to hold it with and grip it tight. Your finger's not going anywhere once you've got it in there. It does have just the one position clip on it. It is a right hand tip down carry on that knife. You can't change that around. You can carry it with your left hand pocket. Probably for the first week, I carried it on the left hand side. It's a little trickier to pull out and deploy, but it's not really too bad. It's got a nice clip on it here. It's got a nice design. See how it goes up, curves around. It's got the big part here that grips on. It's pretty strong. See that? So once it's in your pocket, it's not going anywhere, and it's got. Let me fold this down here. It's got pretty good concealment. You got a little bit sticking up there, but it's not bad. The clip's got a coating on it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Yeah, you should be able to. It's shining. But right here on the edge and right here, some of that is starting to wear off. as I carry the knife, which I guess is probably pretty common for a clip, especially if it has a coating on it, because you know, constantly taking it in and out of your pocket, it's rubbing up against that, so it's going to wear that finish off. And it is, of course, a flipper design. You see that here? Whoop, didn't quite get it that time. Yeah, that can happen. Those flippers, just got to get it. It's got a pretty smooth action on it. It's not bad. It's got the washers and the bronze bushing in there to help it glide open. So I mean, it's pretty smooth action. You can use it, you know, right or left hand. See that? It works with either hand. You can do right or left. Just gotta make sure you get enough downward pressure on that when you first flipping it open to get it locked in there. This is, you know what, this is a pretty good knife. I was actually surprised with the knife. I wanted a new knife. I've been carrying the same one for about 2 years, and I wanted to pick up a new knife. And I was looking around and I came across this one and I really liked it, so I ordered it. And it's been a good knife. When I got it in, I showed it to my wife, and she was like, "Yeah, that's wow, that's a really nice looking knife." And I have to agree. It's just got nice lines to it. And if you notice on this right hand side, there's no screw holes. I mean, of course you've got your pivot here, but there's no screw holes. They took that off to give it a more sleek look. All your screw holes are on this side. You see that there? You got your Torx heads to take it apart. There's your pivot and the two for the clip. It's a really good knife. I like it. It's done its job that I bought it for. You also have a look here. You got a lanyard hole there, so you could put a lanyard on it. It's a good size. You can probably fit some 550 paracord in there, no problem at all. I'm going to try to do a little bit of a cut test here. Now, I'm not real great at this, so don't judge my cut test. You know, don't judge the knife off of my cut test. You know, I try to do it with the paper. I've watched people do it, and sometimes with this thing, you know, with this knife, I've been able to just slice away. But then there's other times I've tried it, and I'm not able to do it. So we're gonna try this here for you with this knife. Like I say, if I don't do a good job holding the paper right and slicing right, you know, don't judge the knife. It is a very good knife. It came very sharp. I haven't had to touch it up at all. But here we go. Let's try this. See if I can get it. Well, that was bad. There we go. Oh, see, grabbed a little there. Yep, there's me messing it up. We'll try it again here. Oh my goodness. But I mean, it really does have there you go, sharp edge. I'm not doing it justice. With this test, I just messed that up. We'll get that out of the way. I also have a piece of cardboard here. Thought we'd do a slice test with the cardboard, just to show you. I mean, look at that. Minimal effort there, and it is just slicing right through that cardboard like it was nothing. Well, that was pretty good test. I'll have to admit that was sliced up pretty good. So that's all I got for you today, guys. Like I said, CRKT Shenanigan. This is the PPS version. It's a great little knife. I think it came in at about $30 is what I paid for it. I had an Amazon gift card, so I got a little bit less than that. What I actually had to pay out of pocket. But it's a good knife. I recommend it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day.